with that lead, cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. To the air on first down, Sanders. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to bring up first down. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
He rolls to his right. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense is set, first and 10. From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Condors lead by 14. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set!
Daniels setting up the play action. He finds Diggs right side. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. So second and 6 awaits on the other side. And we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. This is second and 6 coming up.
Ready!
Play action now with Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throw here, third down. And drop this down, White. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To the air again, Daniels. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Daniels throwing on third. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down.
Let's go.
First and goal.
Again, Daniels to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels is going to throw again. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Condors make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 3-yard line.
Ready.
Offense to the line. Here we go. A start on the ground with Gibbs. Spins right by him. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Get it.
On first down, here's Daniels. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He beams one, brought in inside the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Levis with a point after. And the Thunderbirds getting back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Escapes the pocket. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Couldn't find a completion on first down. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 3.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. To throw now is Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 12.
Ready.
And a Harris.
From the red zone on first. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Harris. First down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Chased out to his right. That one connects. And he is in. Touchdown. The Condors lead by 14. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Condors lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, ready. 1918. Seven Pirates. Ready, ready.
Daniels now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Now Daniels off the play action. Connects with his back. Hall. Down the sideline inside the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Has it down close. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
right down the middle. It's good. And the Thunderbirds get it back to within one score. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36. They'll go play action for Sanders. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Sends this to the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Over the middle, complete to Njoku. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air, Sanders. Makes the catch. Touchdown. The Condors lengthen the lead at the end of the third. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Go. 19 targets.
Play fake here. Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives him a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? Bravo 80. Hut, hut.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Intended target was his running back. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. To throw again, it's Daniels. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's got it at the 5. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Trying to run with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Condors have likely locked up the win right there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
60 by.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's thrown deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Get it. Let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
No kick, they're going to go for it. Oh, boy, it's intercepted on the fake. Martin Emerson with the pick. And he's out the clear. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to get in. They bring the failed fake all the way back for 6. Well, Brock, we all know the danger of passing it on a fake. There's a heightened chance for an interception, and in turn, a pick 6.
And when you see this happen, it normally comes down to one or two things here, okay? Either the defense wasn't fooled at all and had guys ready in coverage, or that throw simply wasn't good enough. It gave him a chance to take it the other way. That was a very risky call.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the air following that pick 6. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Come on,
First
come on.
down,
Hey,
Condors.
Cowboy 80.
From the red zone on first. Flush down now to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Condors make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Condors will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
He's going deep down this side. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. George Pickens, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Click your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean